So by now, we all know Mumbles and Wakshai are on their sixth vacation in Greece, which, by the way, there's an uproar about that. The public is really pissed about that because this is their sixth vacation this year. The public is really, really furious. Can you blame them? Can you honestly blame people for being upset with these two grifters, with these two lazy people? When they fund them millions and millions of pounds. They fund their lifestyle, but they are barely working. And when they claim to work, I don't think it can even be called working because William is just watching football. Kate shows up to name things and it's a disaster. So, of course, the public is furious, and rightfully so. You are paying these people so much money in taxpayer so that they can work. Then they're out here just playing in your face. On vacation, having a good time and laughing. It's like, oh, these people are so stupid. I mean, let's just... And I think I hate how the UK media is not reporting about this. They've been awfully quiet. They are not talking about this. Thank God we have social media. So at least people who are able to access social media, which is like a lot of people, get to see the truth. Because the UK media is lying to these citizens. It's lying to its citizens. They've been awfully quiet. You might think that William and Kate are just somewhere working, but in real sense, they are on their sixth vacation. So I'm glad we have social media and we get to expose those lazy royals. We get to expose them. So in light of this, of course, the royal experts have also been quiet. We know for once in their WhatsApp groups, they've been warned to not talk about this. That is obvious. They've been told, hey, do not, I repeat, no one should engage with this. No one should talk about this, which is really sad because where is ethics? Where is the journalist? The journalism in the UK died a long time. We know that. They're really scared of packables. They're scared, so that's why they cannot address this. So they're out here saying how William is set to attend another football game, if I'm not wrong. And people, the best thing is people keep flooding their comments like, what about the vacation? We know they're on vacation. Why are you guys not talking about that? Why are you guys so quiet about that? These people, these lazy people are on vacation. And you're out here telling us what? He's going to be attending another football match. He's going to watch football. So are we supposed to be happy that he left? He decided to leave his vacation to grace us by watching football. And then again, they're going to say that is work. So there's an uproar right now. You have especially ITV royal experts are out here saying, oh, how William, the Prince of Wales, is going to shop for this, whatever. And then none of them, even the UK media, is talking about that they are on their sixth vacation. That is crazy. But instead, what they're doing right now is they're flooding their internet with negative articles towards Harry and Meghan. I mean, we know that. We were expecting that. We know that's how they do to deflect from the fact that their leftover lazy royals are on vacation. But no, let's shift focus to the non-working roles who are not funded by us and start fury to bury these stories that their leftover roles are on vacation, that they are lazy, when there should be an uproar, when they should be fuming like, we found you guys. We found for your lifestyle. Instead of working your where? What have you guys done this year? This is your sixth vacation. By the time we get to December, they'll be on their 15th vacation, I'm telling you. So I love how the public is furious and they've been leaving comments under these royal experts accounts and telling them, what is wrong with you people? What? We know they are on vacation. They're in Greece. They're on a super mega yacht, but that is owned by a very controversial royal UAE member. So we know this, but you guys are not talking about it. Yet you're supposed, should we applaud that he took a break from his vacation to go watch football? And people are like, I hope he gets booed when he's there. I hope he gets booed. But then we know he's either going to bring Charlotte or George so that they shield him from that negativity. We know how they roll. So you are the first of expert from ITV, who's Lizzie Robinson, who said, the Prince of Wales, patron of the FA, will attend the final of the Women's Euros on Sunday to cheer on the Lionesses. Literally, this is what she went on with. Nothing about vacationing, nothing, none of that. And the way people are pissed under those comments is the funny part. The comments are out of this world. Like, if you want to know what people think, the opinion of people, like how people feel about the leftover rolls, just read comments. Don't read the tabloids, check the comments. That's where the juice is at. That's where the tea is at. So, of course, people were bashing them. And then another one was Shippy. Of course, Chris Ship is just a clown at this point. Was also retweeting the same thing. They're out here talking about this, him attending a football match, going to watch, as if that should be, he should be applauded for that. That instead of calling him out for being lazy, for being on his sex vacation, oh, a climate hypocrite, he's a climate criminal, someone who with his earth shit, people keep saying Mr. Earth shit, which is a flop. He's out here talking about climate, let's save oceans, but he's on a $500 million mega yacht. That the carbon emission on that yacht is something else. And he's been moving from one place to another in a private jet. Yeah, this is the person who's supposed to be a climate activist, who loves the climate, who wants us to save and protect the climate. The audacity. Anyway, guys, I love how the public was furious, and there was, literally leaving really harsh comments on the account. So I'm going to start with this first one, who's lazy, this ITV role expert. Hold on. So you had, of course, Republic Group join in and say, if it's not polo or tennis, it's football. If it's not football, it's a super yacht in the Med. How would we cope without him? And then Lizzie, ITV not mentioning the Wells and the bankrupt Middletons holidaying on a yacht belonging to a UAE chic? No? How surprising. Lizzie, is he bringing the yacht? Yacht? And then someone replies, Sussex fan replies, and his yacht girl. And then Sean says, at Lizzie, nice of him to take a break away from his holidaying in Greece on the super yacht. Ali says, leaving the luxury yacht by helicopter, private jet to watch, and then travel back to Greece the same way. Great eco warrior, hypocrite. And then Agatha says, at Lizzie, William really has you people for fools. After a paid trip to Greece, he'll now grace you lot with an outing disguised as work to a sporting event, yet again, a freebie. I love that one. Then now there's this cruise ship, of course. Again, he jumped on that wagon, that's what they're doing right now, and said, Prince William will be at Sunday's Euros final match. Final to watch the match between Lionesses in Germany or Spain in his role as FA president, confirms Kensington Palace. This is another clown. And of course, guess who was there to represent? Republic Group. And they're like, in the last 2 weeks, hashtag Billy Idol schedule. So it's just been football. And then Nico says, at Chris Ship, 2025 so far has only been nothing but vacations and private jet trips to watch football games. This is impact in quotes. And then Angry Lefty says, at Chris Ship, and what then? Another luxury holiday to recover from the stress of working. Jay says, at Chris Ship, oh, so noble of him, coming off the luxury yacht and interrupting his holiday. That's real commitment to work. And then Malagasi says, Chris, can you get the eco expert on the phone, please? Because if you are a eco hypocrite for taking a private jet from UK to France, can he tell us what you are? Can he tell us what you are when you take a private jet from UK to Greece to vacation on a super yacht? Asking for a friend. A Duchess of Mexico says, at Chris, it's funny how the British media stock some non-working roles but behave like they live in North Korea when it comes to the less than half-in roles. See, the men in grey could have protected a certain prince and his family if they wanted. I agree. Cindy says, Chris, you mean after his holiday on a yacht from some questionable people you have failed to report on? Kate says, but where is he right now? Not allowed to mention the holiday then. And then Jackie says, currently he and his family are cruising off a private yacht. After flying to Greece on a private plane. Is there no news about that? They're blind. They don't see it, apparently. And then Professor Dr. Monica says, at Chris Ship, when you read the comments here, you know, the people have long since understood the monarchy is dead. It's only kept alive by the silence and praise of the press. This doesn't feel like a democracy. The monarchy is anything but constitutional. It has real power. And then you have Lynn says, good thing he has access to private jets to fly home from his mega yacht vacation. That's number 5 or 6. That's number 5 or 6 this year. And then Brushy says, at Chris, is he leaving the yacht girl or is he taking her with him? You guys. And then Lee says, at Chris ship, I really hope William will be booed. What a waste of taxpayers' money. And then the Charlotte replies, he'll bring Charlotte as a shield just in case. They do that. They will do that. He'll bring kids so that they act as a shield that so that he doesn't get booed at. What a coward. Yelp says, will he be taking his wee boy and making him wear a suit and shirt and tie? Probably will I guess. Clown. DB says, at Chris, you're going to find a yacht emissions expert to interview or just pretend your double standards don't exist. Yeah, we need that yacht emissions expert. When Harry travels private, they will have these segments, bring in this climate activists, experts, private jet experts to talk about how the carbon footprint that Harry is emitting. Mind you, Harry is not more of like Harry loves climate and all, but he's not that of like, like William, climate, let's save oceans, let's do this, let's bring in these experts, because we want them, if they exist, the yacht emissions experts, the same thing that you like doing for Harry whenever he's traveling private. We want them to, talk about William's carbon footprint. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for the story. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Raj. As always, remember to hit that subscribe button, to like and to share. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.